On 12 News, this is EVB Live.
It was a high-speed pursuit that lasted almost an hour this morning. A BMW was stolen from a home. The driver reached speeds of 90 to 100 miles an hour. When there's a chase like this, police and news choppers can serve as the eye in the sky. But what would it look like from the point of view of an officer? Wearable police cameras are being adopted by more and more departments across the nation and right here in the Valley. So joining me now is Will Pitts. And Will, you actually went out today and see how these cameras work.
Yeah, and they're getting a lot smaller, a lot cheaper, and believe it or not, the video will actually live online, and more departments are picking them up to protect themselves and the people on the street. Surprise police have been using wearable cameras for more than a year, one for almost every officer.
As they have become more familiar with the cameras, they become more comfortable in using those.
Police in Lake Havasu have wearable cameras too. They caught police tasering a suicidal man and then diving in after him when he fell in the pool. And in Mesa, a viral video allegedly showing police brutality. The wearable camera eventually showing the suspect swung first and connected with the officer. But a study by Cambridge University shows just having those cameras brought complaints against officers down by more than 80%. The cameras are an impartial witness, and they don't lie.
It's an independent third-party observer that could witness. I mean, unfortunately, what we now have is a he said scenario.
It reduced use of force by 58.5%. Now that's a game changer.
At Taser headquarters in Scottsdale, where each Axon camera is assembled, those cameras are getting more popular. Taser says it's outfitted 800 departments nationwide and 24 here in Arizona.
After a while, you just get used to it. It doesn't block my vision. You get comfortable, and it becomes your legal body armor eventually. And believe me, that's when they really appreciate it.
That's the other side of the equation. It's protecting cops as much as the people cops protect.
Our professional standards unit has been able to, view some of the citizens' complaints that have come in and really get a perspective on the officer's point.
Like the Mesa video, a pile-on from one perspective, an attack from another. Arizona actually has no law requiring dashboard cameras or anything else, and some lawyers actually want to change that. They say people with cell phone cameras aren't really enough, especially when what matters is how the situation might have looked to the officer involved.
Oh, absolutely. You talk about accountability in that story. Also, I heard that sometimes it makes the officers even feel safer, too.
Well, because they know that somebody can later on take a look at that video, regardless of what happens to the camera, and see exactly what happened.
Right, and regardless of what somebody else said, too. So
Exactly.
no he said, she said. All right, William, thank you so much.